here we go. We're up to the next one, which is talking about children of groups. And this is actually pretty useful. I think it's kind of cool and really not that hard. So in the previous video, we saw how to make groups, making a complex group like this whole cat over here, and you can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. But we also saw that if I do something like I just did line 27, when I on key press anything other than W, A, S, or D, I'll change the cat group dot fill to yellow, and then it made my entire cat everything yellow. The two eyes, the nose, the ears, so I don't even see the features of the face anymore. I don't see the eyes or the nose anymore. And that could be a problem, right? I want to have a way to deal with it where I can change my cat to yellow or brown or a blue cat without making it just the silhouette of a cat. So here's how you're going to do that. We already saw, make a group, beautiful, love it. You can also, instead of making the raw object inside of the group, you can make a object stored in a variable outside of the group and then put that variable inside of the group to be a child of the group. And let me explain to you exactly what that means. Now, one thing that I didn't do here before, and I don't know if this will break the program or not. I'm going to put little comments here to say what each part of my image is. Just because you're making a complex image, it's kind of important to let yourself know. I hope it doesn't complain. Because I'm doing this on each separate line, I think it should be okay, but we'll find out. So this is the head of my cat. The pink part should be the nose, so I'll say nose. These are the two eyes. This should be its 190 lower X value, so this is the left eye, and this is the hashtag right eye. And these are the two ears, left ear and right ear. Left, let me zoom out a little bit, and then all of a sudden the line's not too long. Left ear and right ear. Before we even go on to the other part, let's see if I break anything with this. Oh man, you know what? You love it. Even though this would all normally be in one line, because I did a multi-line, I can comment in my code, make it look nice and easy. Okay, now if I want to make my cat be able to change colors when I press different, colors, different keys on my keyboard, but I don't want it to turn into what we've got over here where I press, maybe Y for yellow and the entire cat goes yellow and I lose the eyes and the nose. We're going to need, and that's the whole point of this video, I know I'm bad at sticking to the point, we're going to need children over here. Now, when I'm changing the color of the cat, I really only want to change the color of the head and the two ears. The nose and the eyes, I don't want to mess with. So I'm going to, maybe there's two different ways to do this. And let's get rid of this little sample one over here. Get out of here. I'm going to go make my children. So here's the full cat group. And here's going to be the cat group children. And so I'm going to make the head equal this circle. Boop. Bang. Get rid of the comma there. And I'm going to make the left ear. I'm just making brand new variables, and I'm calling them head and left ear and all this other stuff just to make my code easy to read. The left ear is going to be all this. Get rid of the comma before I even copy it over. Bada boom. I don't need to comment because I called these left ear and head, so what's the use of those comments? And then we'll make a right ear, which will be all of that. A right ear. And now, instead of making the full object over there, I can just say the head is going to be that one, comma. And then my left ear. So you can create objects outside of the group, store them as variables, as single variables, and then put them in there as their own, just as the variable names. And you might not always want to do this. In this case, it's going to be kind of nice to do because I'll be able to change around. The reason I laughed back there, by the way, is because I had the thought of, oh, actually what I really should be doing, and maybe I'll do it at the end of this video as a little bonus, is I should really be making a group of these three things and then putting that subgroup, like a child group, inside of this bigger group. So we'll do it at the end as a bonus. I'll let you know when the video is officially over, and then we'll do the bonus. So here's the idea. We now have the head, the left ear, and the right ear in there, and effectively nothing has changed. The cat's still working normally, right? And we still have that yellow problem. But now, let's have it be, when I do on key press, and I press anything other than, well, let's make an elif. I'm going to say elif, the key was Y, we're going to make it yellow. But I don't want to make the cat group yellow. I'm just going to change some of the children to be yellow, but leave the other things the same. So I'm going to make the head.fill equal yellow, the left ear.fill equal yellow, and the right ear.fill equal yellow. So instead of cat group, we're going to do the head, and we're going to do a little bit of cheapo copying and pasting here, bada boom, because I'm just going to do the left ear as well and the right ear as well. And now, watch this, nothing's changed, all is good, but now when I press the Y key, it only changes the head, the left ear, and the right ear, and it doesn't mess with the group as a whole. And I can repeat this, right? If I want to make a blue cat, I can say elif my key is equal to B for blue. I will copy this previous elif and just change all these yellows to blues. I always say it, copying and pasting is dangerous. If you have a mistake in that code, anywhere that you copied and pasted, you're gonna have to go back and find again and go back and fix that too. But when it works, it does save you some time. All right, it moves around, switches to yellow, switches just the children to blue. This is phenomenal. That's the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and experiment with the little bonus of making a subgroup instead of just a single object as a child. I'm gonna see if I can make a child group. So stick around if you want to see that. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, now that all the lame people are gone, let's do this cool stuff over here, right? So, okay, so I wanted to make. I already made my head, left ear, and right ear. So I'm just gonna make a new group, which will be like the cat head part, right? Cat head and ears is going to equal a group of the head, the left ear, and the right ear. That's that group. And instead of having the head, the left ear, and the right ear in here, I'm just going to make that group, which I named horribly. This is probably way too long of a variable name, by the way. It's probably good to not do it that way. We'll say right eye here again. So now what I did is I made a head, left ear, and right ear. I made a new kind of subgroup for the cat head and ears, which is made up of a group made up of the group of the head, the left ear, and the right ear, which are, just a circle and two regular polygons. And I took that group and made that a child of the bigger super group, the cat group. And that's going to save us even a little bit more time by, instead of having to do head.fill, left ear.fill, right ear.fill, I can just say this child group.fill, because all those parts I do want to change to that color. So I'll say cat head and ears dot fill yellow, and then boom, look at that. I saved 2 whole lines of code. Wasn't it all worth it? And I'm gonna save some time by getting rid of all of that, making the cat head and ears change to blue here, and let's see if it works. If it doesn't, don't tell the people that left that it didn't work. Oh, ooh, smooth as butter, and looking like butter too. Okay, that's because I made it yellow. That's the end of the video. The real super end of the video with the bonus. I hope you enjoyed that. I really hope that now you got a solid understanding of groups in Python. Maybe it's just CMU's Python. Either way, I can see very clearly how this is a valuable tool to have in our little tool belt of things to you in CMU CS Academy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.